Welcome back to Star Trek Online, everybody. I'm your host, the Housecoat Gamer. I told you yesterday I'd be ranting, therefore I begin the ranting. And today we're talking about problems. Specifically, what I think the problems are with ships, like, well, any ship in STO. But we're going to be putting them into general groupings. And today we start with the Escort. Everyone's favorite little DPS ship, right? Well, this actually goes pretty much hand in hand with the classification system in STO. I hate it. As far as I am concerned, every ship should be put in the classic naval classification system, from corvette to dreadnought, and not this mismatched thing of escort, cruiser, science ship, dreadnought, cruiser. You get the idea. In short, escorts comprise a large array of starships, from the humble Saber class, which is the first escort most people get, to the overhyped Defiant. We all know my thoughts on that. To this, the Phantom class intelligence escort, which is equipped with a cloaking device. But this is not a ship review. This is my problem with the classification system. You see, escorts comprise a large size range of starships, from the tiny Constitution saucer-sized USS Defiant and the somewhat lighter Saber class, to ships like this, which are, in actuality, at least the size of a Constitution, which is still classified as a cruiser. And yet this thing has less hull plating than a Tier 6 Constitution. So, why do I have a problem with this? If a ship is this big, it should have a significant amount of armor plate. Instead, a ship of equivalent size has even more health if it's a cruiser. Now, I know Cryptic is never going to change this. It doesn't mean I can't rant about it. These ships are designed to mount cannons, but in my experience, a lot of them are not agile enough to actually put those cannons on target for a significant amount of time. This is in my experience. It wasn't until the personal endeavor system that it finally started becoming useful, in the form of giving you a good turn rate. That way you can put those cannons on target, keep them on target, and finally blow your enemy to smithereens. Which is why, until the personal endeavor system came out, I primarily mounted dual phaser banks on these things. Because wider firing arc, I can actually keep those beam banks on target. But this ship should really be labeled as a cruiser. A light cruiser, maybe, but definitely a cruiser class starship. So what if it can mount cannons? The classification system is kind of broken. A ship like this should be a little bit more durable. And I know a lot of you are going to be saying, it's an intelligence ship. It shouldn't have that much armor plating. Perhaps. But considering this is the only actual Escort that I have on this tune at the moment, this is post-great changeover where I swapped all my TNG equipment over to this tune and all the TOS equipment to the 2409 tune, as you might have noticed yesterday. My opinion is this. If you're going to use the cruiser, if you're going to use classifications like destroyer, cruiser, frigate, match them up to the proper sizes. Which is why I will never refer to this ship as an Escort. I will refer to it as a cruiser. Because it's the size of one. Housecoat Gaming, signing off.